And it's a good thing my listeners keep me, or my viewers keep me in check. Just realized on one of my streaming platforms, I had turned on the camera. And it's not that I was hiding, it's just one of those steps that you have to do that I totally forgot. So sorry about that, my friends. Eduardo Ferran, thanks for checking us out today. Wamaru, thanks for joining us today. Nice to have you in the program. You to Navi, Dwayne is in the house, mom's side. And Jessica, thank you so much for being so attentive. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known that I hadn't turned on the camera for my YouTube channel. I appreciate the feedback. Footback is in the house. Bren B7. Nevaeh Jade. Hope you're enjoying our music as we kick things off on this Tuesday afternoon here on I and I Radio. And we like to celebrate. We're celebrating some birthdays today, including George Stephenson, mechanical engineer who built the very first public railway. Also celebrating the birthday today of Thomas L. Jennings, the American tailor and inventor of dry cleaning, abolitionist and desegregationist. And it's disputed that the picture that Jamaicans use for Marcus Garvey is actually his picture. We don't know. Cole Porter was born today. Les Paul, the inventor of the solid bodied electric guitar, singer Jackie Wilson, Michael J. Fox, the actor, Johnny Depp, the actor, Gloria Reuben, Jamaican Canadian actress and singer, born in Toronto to Jamaican parents Pearl Avis and Cyril George Reuben, best known for her role as Jeannie Boulay on the medical drama ER. Actress Natalie Portman was born today too. We say happy birthday to Dion Jackson Miller, the Jamaican journalist, broadcaster, attorney at law, university lecturer, opinion leader. And to my friends Lorenzo Thomas and Ray Phillips, happy birthday, my friends. You share your birthday today with the one and only Warren Smith, who you know better of as Jabooks. Let's call Angola. Tracy, you. Good afternoon. Big up Clyde Gordon in the house. Thanks for checking in, my friend. Saying good afternoon to Tenny Miller. Thanks for joining, my friend. It's the Pat Montague Show here on I and I Radio on a Tuesday afternoon. Maxine Thompson. Paul Green, good afternoon. King Tidal, welcome. Jabook say you can't take Mama Africa from we again. Angola, Burkina Faso. Yeah. Niger. The St. Vincent is in the house. It's the Pat Montague show. And we're in birthday segment. It's Jabuk's birthday. You know who else is having a birthday today? The one and only Abija. Yard Media, good afternoon to you. Please, I hope that's how you pronounce it. 6S, a Q, 4P, two L's, and two E's. So however you pronounce that, I say, I hope that works for you. Because I don't like when people don't pronounce my name right. So, Morris, good afternoon and welcome to the show. And we're about to share a recorded interview that we had with one of our partners. Majetta, good afternoon. Kenrick Robinson, good afternoon. Instagram, I'm gonna put here I'm gonna do Instagram for now. Facebook is I have it on the Facebook and YouTube. I have it on this one. I'm getting and people are checking. Good afternoon. Wayne, good afternoon, and thanks for being a part of our show. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I and I Radio, community radio at its best. And one of the biggest supporters of our community, or my community at any rate, my friends from Down Sound Entertainment and the organizers of Reggae Sumfest. And this year, because of the damages that Hurricane Melissa has wrought, you see, I know a big word, wrought, and Catherine Hall, which is the official home of Reggae Fest in Montego Bay, Jamaica. They will not be in Montego Bay this year. They will not have a week long festival either. They have an event called a Taste of Reggae Fest, kind of just giving everybody back to the roots kind of thing. It's a dance hall, extravaganza, and it's Gaza versus Gully, um, Vibes Cartel up against Mavado. Well, let's say it's not a clash, actually. It's just a celebration. Chris Martin, 3848. Jeez, sure. I'm going to go into an interview, my friend. And after the interview, I will have some Chris Martin music that I'm going to share. But right now, I'm getting into this reggae Sumfest, TSA Reggae Sumfest interview that I had with Diallo Gordon, who is their legal representative and corporate rep, whatever. And so, anyway, but my good friend, it's my good friend. So I'm gonna share a conversation that I had with him, talking all about everything that's gonna be happening for Reggae Summit. Remember, it's only one day, July 18th, and it's going to be in Plantation Cove in Montague Bay. So we're gonna do that interview. Now it was previously recorded, so I'm not gonna be on standing here in front of the camera for the entire 15 minutes while I'm playing a recorded interview. So if you see me come and go, that's what's going to be happening with us sharing the conversation that we had with Diallo. It's the Pat Montague Show. Music, information, and so much more. And the so much more that we have for you is a special conversation right about. And we have a very special guest on the phone with us that we are going to be chatting with about at TSW Radio Sunfest. We have Yal Gordon, who is the legal representative and sponsorship manager for Radio Sunfest joining us. Good afternoon, Yal. Welcome to our show here on the Pat Montague Show. How is it going, my friend?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Glad to be back again. It's a space on my calendar.
I look forward to our conversations every year about reggae something, and this year being no exception. You know what? I had such a great time at the launch of a Taste the Reggae Sumfest recently when we went down to downtown Miami. How did you enjoy the launch, Diallo? Should you think it achieved its purpose?
Whoa. I can tell you it was an exceptional event. Um, Enjoyed, I think that is an understatement for all the night. It was fabulous. The persons that came out, friends of Reggae Sumfest, the dignitaries, the mayor was there, the consul general, you were there. So it had to be a great night. It had to be a great night. And when I say it did serve its purpose, it definitely did. Right after that, you could have seen the pickup in promotion, the marketing, just the buzz on the street, persons asking questions, and it's what we want. You want that natural advertisement, I'd call it.
You know what? Yeah, between me and you, I'm coming to Reggae Sumfest and what I invest every year and so on, so forth. But when you were talking about the event, yeah, I went on the phone and start book a flight right away. I was so excited about everything that you were saying about the event. Tell us about this new venue because we're not gonna be in Catherine Hall because of hurricane minister. We're moving to Plantation Cove. Tell us about Plantation Cove and any advantages that you see for staging this taste of reggae summit this year.
So we are, as you just mentioned, in a new venue, Plantation Cove, and what it does give us in terms of, I would call an advantage, is the space. We have a lot more to work with, so in turn, we have a lot more to present. So we have our different food villages, we have our activation straight through the night, we have parking on the compound. We have what we think is a festival ground, and we want to also give you that festival feeling. So as soon as you enter this compound, you will be greeted and be in this sunset world. And that is what we're planning to evoke as soon as you get to Plantation Cove. It's a new venue, much more space, and we're planning to use every inch of that space.
Okay, between me and Diana, we're not gonna bury anything under the carpet or anything. This plantation cove venue over the years, the events that have been held here
Mm-hmm.
have a terrible, terrible reputation regarding traffic congestion on the road. People are
Mm-hmm.
trying to get into the venue for hours and hours. How are we for bringing some place and taste of
one thing we've been known for is how proactive we are in solving issues. And that this year is no exception to that. I remember when we did Freedom Street, one of the first things we did was to make an access management plan with the police, the JC, and the safety until it worked. It was actually adopted into the municipal thereafter. And right now, what we're planning to do is something much similar. We have had many conversations with the police, the JCF, the different strategic departments of the JCF and the fire to come up with a manageable traffic plan. We're employing three different services or long-standing partner and our official transportation partner, Northford Express, will be offering their similar shuttle services from various locations around the island. We have also negotiated and now partnered with JUTC, who will also be offering different pick-up and drop-off points to and from the show around the island. And then we have our park and ride, where before you even get to the venue, we'll have a location if you are driving that you'll be able to turn off prior Seville or as further as far back as by Curly Beach, where you'll be able to park and be shuttle there. Now, when you get to the venue itself, we are trying to make what we call a sterile road. So we're going to divert the traffic that's not going to Plantation Cove around the entrances. We're also establishing two new entrances. The person coming from the west will enter through one gate, person coming from the east will enter through one gate. What I can say, we have thought out a full sort of plan where we've had employed so many elements. We're hoping that this will, while we may not be able to fully get rid of the issue, to alleviate it as best as possible and just to mitigate this issue, man. Because you want patrons to be on the comfort, you don't want traffic for hours, be frustrated. I mean, I'm a patron to the concert. So I know the frustration very well. And I want our patrons to say, boy, they've never been to plantation and be able to get in and out this smoothly.
That's what I'm talking about. And what I was heartened by is that you had the video of St. Anne at our launch here in Miami to kind of just
Mhm.
talk about that fact that, they're on board and that they're going to do everything to make us get into a place where we get something with smooth ease and no problem.
Exactly. And it is just, I would say, confidence from the different government agencies that we are very happy for. Everyone that we've reached out to and tried to speak with, tried to ask for their advice, they've been more than welcoming. They've all actually, they're like, whoa, we want, this is what we want. We want it, we there to communicate with us, to tell us what your plans are, for us to tell you what we've seen happen in the past, so you don't repeat those same mistakes. And it's what I would say has helped Suntec to go into the brand we are. We partner, we work with, we don't try to work in silo. Because really and truly, we can learn from so many things that have happened in the past. It makes no sense to try and build from scratch when you can just build on. And that's what we intend to do and we are doing.
What do you say about the people who driving there and the parking space? Did you mention that? Let's talk about that a little bit. The people
Yes,
that
so
don't
we do
have
have a park and
permission.
ride system.
Right.
Yes. So for those persons, though, we have what we call a park and ride as well as parking on the compound. So for the park and ride, what it is before you get to the compound, whether it's coming from the eastern or western end, you will have plated parking locations where you're able to park, go on a shuttle and be shuttled to the event and then shuttled back to those parking locations outside to back to your car. When it comes down to the compound itself, we have paid parking on the compound. However, we are also offering you to pay for the paid parking before you get there. So you will know when the paid parking is finished. So don't be restricted to the compound because we're out of parking there. So we try to put a lot of fillers in place to help patrons to know, boy, it makes no sense to go here now. Either the parking is already done. You want to just be able to just relax. You want to come, be able to drink, enjoy the festival and be taken back to Kingston, taken back to Monday, man, Liverpool, more. We have the facilities. We just want person to employ them.
All right. Brianna, I'm coming down there. I want to. Do I have to put on the handbag tight under my arm when I come into the piece already something? What are the serious um issues connected with the venue and the event itself?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk
So
about that.
what we're talking about here is security and safety.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's one thing I can, what would I say? I can assure is that our standards for safety and security at our events are parallel to none. When we say security, we go overboard. When we say safety, we try to do as much as possible. We have had situations when we do, it doesn't repeat. We ensure we alleviate, we get rid of, we solve. And this, I would say, is the same. When it comes down to the security, we've asked the police, we've asked the JCS, what is their recommendation for how many persons we should have from the security team for preparation there? We've started it out. We've employed not only private security, but the public security. The team that will be used at Sunset is so, I would say, um, all encompassing that they're pulling persons from every single area of the island to be working on something private and public. So when I say security, you can have your hands on the ground from the walk off come back and it better. And that's all we want. Ah.
All right, so we talk about all of the peripheral things connected with the case already.
Mhm.
It's Gaza versus Gully, Movado, and Vibes Cartel, the main headliners. And
Yeah.
I got to know that
Oh.
Queen Ifrika is going to be there. And a marvelous conversation with her.
Mhm.
Talking about what
Mhm.
she's planning to do for reggae, some, I think it's reggae trumpet. Who will say that? Who will say that?
Yes, ma'am. So, I mean, as you said, the people this year is a theater in the sunset, the other body. And obviously, with that, the culture, or what I consider the subculture of dancehall, the other body, the representatives are there. Movado and Cartel. You just mentioned Queen Africa, which was a great addition that I personally am very excited to see. And then we have Philip Culture and really also is looking to the younger audience, Jamal and Asian, two of the biggest upcoming dancehall artists. And there are maybe one or two more to announce that, in the weeks coming, Mr. Bangladesh as a whole,
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of
I'm always like keep something in my back pocket to say, hey, it's all we're doing here, you go watch this one. We're doing that. And that is exactly what we're planning for this. So we have one or two in our back pockets that when that one is announced, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. And then what we want to tell the persons, this is not just a come and see the performers in the night. No. We have the DJs that will be on the stage from 3 o'clock. We have activation from our sponsors right now. We have giveaways, prizes. Then, as soon as you enter. So when I'm saying we have a festival prepared for you, we have a festival experience prepared for you.
wonderful. Yellow Garden, thank you so much. I don't know if you're any more excited about this Easter reggae success that I am right now. Like I said, from the press conference, I go on the phone and start look at flights. When am I coming down? When am I which airport am I going to be landing? And the beautiful thing about it in your plantation, you will have three airports to choose from. I'm just saying.
Yes, ma'am, and we have our preferred airport, our sponsor and official partner, the EM Fleming Airport, that they are willing and ready to accommodate all of you guys trying to come in. Easy, seamless. I'm telling you, it's ready and waiting for everyone. So let's go. July 18th at Taste of Sunset.
Looking forward to it, my friend. I'm just telling you, it's going to be a great night. I haven't been to Ocho Rios in a minute, so I'm looking forward to being there for a taste of reggae something. Thank you so much for checking in. We're going to do this again another time. We're going to give me another update and tell me all else, who else you add and all of the other features coming up and so on. So, yeah, Lord, thank you so much. All right, that was my good friend Diallo Gordon. We have this wonderful rapport together every year that we're um, promoting Reggae Sumfest. We have these absolutely fabulous conversations because he has his pulse on everything that's going on, and we like to keep his foot to the fire about exactly what's the latest so that people can know before they go. We want to thank our friends at Reggae Sumfest for being continued supporters of what we do here on INI Radio. My name is Pat Montague. It is the Pat Montague Show. And like we were talking about, Queen Ifrika is going to be on Reggae Sumfest. We're looking forward to her participation in the event. Go to reggaesumfest.com to support those who support us here. I want to say hi to everybody checking in with us today on all the various social media platforms. Thank you for following me, Pat Montague, PatMontague. So if you're on one platform and you're not on the others, as we head into the summer, we want to let you know that we're going to be giving away more tickets to super fans to interesting events. So if you want to be a part of that, you have to be following me on Facebook, Instagram, my YouTube channel, TikTok, and all. So if you're on one and you're not on the other, you better get busy. Barbara Destiny, thanks for checking in. Auto Vision, The Hacker, Ken Sirius, all hanging with us today on the program. And of course, we couldn't do this if we did not have the support. And we continue to ask you to support all of the efforts of everybody here at INI Radio so we can continue to give you this great community programming that we do right now. So let me pause for a quick minute and thank another couple of people who help us to stay with you here on INI Radio. And then when we come back, more music, more fun, more of what you listen to radio for. All right, then I pressed the wrong button. I better press this button.
Support for INI Radio comes from JP Logistics Solutions, sending hurricane relief supplies to Jamaica, barrel shipping or commercial cargo. JP Logistics Solutions. They deliver straight to the port in Kingston from South Florida with weekly sailings. Enjoy door-to-door delivery in Jamaica, a flat collection rate from most South Florida locations and full clearance in Kingston. You can even schedule your pickup time just 2 day transit. Call 305-885-0558 or email sales at jplusa.com to get more information on JP Logistics Solutions. Praise and Automotive Group celebrates Caribbean American Heritage Month, celebrating Caribbean contributions to American history, life, and culture. Praise recognizes the significant impact of Caribbean Americans on the United States and its history. Caribbean Americans are dreamers and doers, always finding ways to push our country forward, reach new heights, and forge a more perfect union. Briggs and Automotive Group dealerships include Acura of Pembroke Pines, Lexus of Pembroke Pines, Lexus of North Miami, Subaru of Pembroke Pines, and Toyota of Hollywood. is just the rise. We have all believed in the possibilities our country has to offer and strengthen the diverse fabric of our nation. We salute you from Briggs and Automotive Group.
We salute Craig's in Automotive Group for their continued support of the Pat Montague Show and I Radio. You know, of course, we always have to find foolishness to share with you, right, Raoul Blaze, Divine Forager, and Juliet? Thanks for checking in. So, today's foolishness. On today's date in 1822, the application for the first porcelain false teeth was submitted. Charles Graham of New York submitted the patent in hopes of replacing traditional materials of carved ivory, wood, and human or animal teeth. Also on today's date, Donald Duck made his debut in the Silly Symphonies cartoon, The Wise Little Hen. And check this out for people my age. Things that we did. We built this city, we shot the sheriff. Things we didn't do: start the fire, shoot the deputy. Things we want to do: break free and know what love is. Things we will do: rock you, anything for love. Things that we won't do: that. You get it, right? Anyway, so from the things we want to do, here's Foreigner with I Wanna Know What Love Is. Saying hi to Laurie. Sounds of Foreigner on the Pat Montague Show. Things we want to know. Patricia Boyne, thanks for joining this show. Yuma Sharkirk, I want to know what love is. And I want you to show me. Giving you mixed up moods and attitudes. Marley B. Top Jenna. Wells. It's the Pat Montague Show. We want to thank Maria for checking in on this afternoon. And you know, you can't just play one little slow tune. You have to play more than one, right? Here we go again. Another one of what we call one of those big tunes. I'm Rich Chopcan. Thanks for checking in today. Summer, summer. Hello. Rashilai. Stacey Lattisaw. Loving a two-way street on the Pat Montague Show. Marley B, good afternoon to you, Top Jenna. Music, information, conversations that keep our community together, Raymond Clark. That's what we do around here. And I keep promising that I'm going to get back to my strictly vinyl. And I think I'm going to do that starting this Thursday, Carmen Dunkley. Yeah. You know, vinyl is my favorite medium of sharing my music, right? Yeah. And I have a whole heap of records from back in the day. I probably should add some of the nowadays stuff to it. But yeah, starting Thursday, I'm going to start doing my Strictly Vinyl segment right here on this program, 3 to 6 on a Thursday on the Pat Montague Show here on I Radio. But in the meantime and in between time, I want to say a special good afternoon to Christopher Martin hanging out with us this afternoon. Here's one of my favorite songs by you, my brethren, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. What day of the week is it? It's Tuesday, right? Gonna head down to the chill spot. Saying good afternoon to Claudia Peer. Hello, Darren, Denise K. We're hanging in the chill spot. It's a Tuesday. The chill spot today, the Pat Montague show here on I Radio. Saying hello to Denton Brissett, David Smith 2569, JC Navia, all hanging out with us on the Pat Montague Show here on I Radio on this Tuesday afternoon. Big up, Twin. In this hour, we're going to share a conversation we had with Nesbeth. It was such a great chat that we had. It was to kind of showcase a concert that he did on the weekend, which, by the way, he did a marvelous job on. But the conversation was so interesting. I thought, I know my radio family would love to hear the conversation again. Double dose of Kez today. We got Tuesday on the Rocks before. This one is Cocoa Tea. Maybe I'll play some music by the artist Cocoa Tea, the late Cocoa Tea, later on in the show too. Shirley 751. Thanks for checking in. My name is Pat Montague. Radio is what we do. And I love, love, love what I do here on I Radio. 3 hours of just share music, information, conversations, and so much more. Black Sheep Music. Thanks for joining us. Nyla Slimmers. All right. Cocoa Tea, courtesy of Kez on our show today. And from my useless bits of information that I find that I need to share with you today, let's see, which one should I start with? It was on today's date in 1978 that leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, struck down a 148-year-old policy of excluding black men from the Mormon priesthood. Also on today's date, back in 1862, Congress passed a bill that prohibited slavery in all current and future U.S. territories. President Abraham Lincoln signed that bill on June 19th, so 10 days after today, right? Also on today's date, Cedella, a.k.a. Siddy, and Captain Norval Sinclair Marley, parents of Robert Nesta Marley, got married in 9 Mile, St. Anne in Jamaica. Rashilo in the house with some message in the music kind of thing going on. Rohan Reed, CC the G. Roni, good afternoon to you. It's the Pat Montague Show. Rush Shiloh on your radio. And I had such a beautiful meeting with the Queen this Saturday at the Yard and the Lawn Festival. She was in the audience just enjoying Buju. I love that about her. Marcia Griffiths, back with us with Land of Love. Shay Godchild, respect to you. Monica Barrett, good afternoon to you. Indy, welcome to the show. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I and I Radio, Gene Russell. And we're happy that you're hanging with us today. Music, information, conversations. Conversation with Nesbit coming up soon. As we vibe with Marcia Griffiths in the Land of Love. It's Caribbean American Heritage Month, and the events over the weekend were extremely successful. Taurus Riley in the city of Lauderdale Lakes. What an amazing afternoon that was. With his mentor, Mr. Dean Fraser. They did a hilarious thing, a so-called sound clash between Taurus and Dean Fraser. And of course, Budge was in Tamarack for the Yard on the Lawn Festival. 14,000 people rocking to Buju. Kudos to the team that put that event together because they perfected a seamless event, a blueprint for how these things should work. Looking forward to more activities coming up. And at the end of the month, in the city of Pembroke Pines, they're going to be welcoming Wayne Wonder for their Caribbean American Heritage Month Festival. Bree one, Bree never two, or Bree one, never two. All right. You go, girl. Wayne Wonder, and we're going to be having a conversation with him coming up this month in celebration of his participation in the Pembroke Pines Caribbean American Heritage Festival. I hope you'll join us for that one, Marcia. Welcome, Dax. Thanks for checking in, my friend. Group Mysterious still celebrating Wayne Wanda as we get ready to welcome him to Pembroke Pines for Caribbean American Heritage Month on June 27th. And speaking of healing, certainly hoping that this rift between Wayne Wanda and Bojo will heal. Keeping my fingers crossed. Rafina Vitalis, welcome to our program today. Bella, nice to have you too, my friend. Buju Banton, who did a splendid performance in the city of Tamarack for their Yard on the Lawn event celebrating Caribbean American heritage. And, of course, as the summer continues, great events keep coming. One of our favorites on our calendar is I will say calendar or calendar. I don't know. If you're American, you say calendar. If you're Jamaican, you say calendar. All right, yeah. So anyway, 10 facts about a taste of reggae Sumfest 2026. The venue is Plantation, Cove Vincent, and Jamaica. It takes place on July 18, 2026, scheduled as a special one night staging of the show. The theme is Gaza and Gully, the historic reunion of rivals Vibes Cartel and Movado sharing the Sumfest stage together, a major moment in dancehall history. It's a condensed version of the traditional festival. Instead of being a week long, it's a one night showcase. And this change was caused by hurricane damage to Montego Bay by Hurricane Melissa. Catherine Hall Entertainment Complex, not so bueno. So they had to relocate and reimagine the festival. This year marks 10 years that Down Sound Entertainment are the official hosts of Reggae Sumfest, and it's expected to provide a major economic boost to St. Anne, Jamaica, in tourism, employment, and business activity, celebrating more than music, celebrating Jamaican culture, resilience, and the global influence of reggae and dancehall. Yeah. So last week I had the opportunity as we got ready to celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month in the city of Lauderdale Lakes to have a conversation with Nesbit. I don't think I shared that conversation here on INI Radio, so I figured I would do that today. It was a great conversation. So, yeah, he's talking about the appearance on the show and all of that, but he had so much more to say. And I must say, I was very impressed by Nesbit, meeting him for the very first time, and he was such an articulate, amazing, interesting person, and so deep and just a really great human being. So here's the conversation I had with Nesbit.
Me, and then a few years after, I did Board House, my first hit song. Me Board House, Board Down in that young wild here. No, me not know if it's here. And then while I was in the garden, I had an experience, one of such. I don't try to remember all the time, but it was through that experience came a song called Guns Out This Morning, Babylon coming again, Guns Out. It was a terrifying experience. And then a few years after that, and then of course, my dream, and my dream, and my dream, my dream, my dream, then tell you my dream is still in my dream. You was lying on the sleep when the sea. And then after that, I have got to remove my enemies and close friends start to fall. I know every family that really can't trust nobody at all. And then after that, I am a success story, yeah, success, a success story. And then this goes on, but it was from the beginning. I stay focused. I did not know that music could have landed me this far because it was not something that I get up from the get go and decided to do. It was just cut out for me. And so while I walk, I learn as much as I can possibly learn. And the good thing about it for me is my music is bring forth hope, joy, happiness, motivation, that's the inspirational song. And, that's where it's coming from deep within. So for me to be on the Caribbean American Unity Fest, it means a lot to me, man. It really means a lot to me, because
Yeah, you mentioned this with your mother and her effect on your life and her influence on you, and you're getting ahead in the music business. Was there ever a time when you said, you know what? Even though I know I have this talent, maybe it's time for me to do something else.
you saying that, repeat the question,
No,
sir.
I just want to know if there was ever a time when you felt that music, even though you know you had the talent to do it, maybe you should be doing something else with your life.
No. Even
Yeah.
if I am doing anything else, music will definitely be the core
Yeah.
of my mission.
Mhm.
And my mission, of course, you know that my music is going to reach more people than I would ever get to see in my lifetime.
Yes.
But again, this is what I am about, and anything else would definitely be secondary.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about, my
Mm.
friend. And we so are happy and appreciative of the fact that you just continue to focus on this beautiful thing that you share with us. If you would say who are the biggest influences, apart from your mom that you mentioned, who are the biggest
Mm.
influences that you've had over the course of your career?
My biggest influence would definitely be just about um progress on the whole,
Mhm.
because I do not I'm not locked to just the music alone. I am I am that type of a person that
I like to see people strive for greatness.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see anything of such, it helps to motivate me.
Nice.
Like, to keep telling me that, listen, you can do what you want to do in the best way possible. Just keep going, stay focused, and the rest will definitely be history. So I am inspired by life. I'm just about everyone, even the man who stopped short along his journey also inspire me. The one who is ahead of the race inspire me. And just about life in its entirety have a great influence on me because I'm pretty much observant when it comes down to life.
Ah, that's so deep and profound. Do you have any favorite artists over the years, living or dead, that you look up to?
For me to get up and outright say, you have artists who I like more than artists, more than me have artists who I rate and respect.
Yeah.
But I learned to appreciate just about everyone who
So
is
tell us
doing
about the
whatever
ones that you
I
like and
think they are
respect
here
and
to do.
appreciate. Tell us about the ones that you like
I
and
answer you.
appreciate and respect. Yeah.
We can't call out the one of the name for the program, you know. I've been around nobody and listen, I feel like we left them out target. But nevertheless, you know what it says. I am inspired by the Bob Marley journey when I look back on his journey,
Yes.
knowing that he's coming from that far and he was able to make it to the point where he's acknowledged as the king of reggae.
Mm-hmm.
So I am inspired by and the same Jacob Miller. I'm inspired by Sizzla Kalonji, and I'm inspired by so many artists for so many different reasons. Because there are artists that I am probably not inspired by their music, but I am also inspired by the way in which they work.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's different things. Because like I said, I'm pretty much observant
Mm-hmm.
and I will watch and I will look and I will see. And whatever it is that inspires me, I just feel comfortable to myself and keep it moving. There's someone that you don't know. All of the greats, them have to listen up to the greats them because
Of course.
we're in an industry that sometimes we fight against ourselves. And to fight against ourselves, of course, you know, by extent, um, extension, we will fight against each other also. So it's not that easy of a business
Mm-hmm.
we're in,
Mm-hmm.
and so I have to salute everyone who is leading and maintaining the lead because there's something that everyone can learn from them also.
Of course,
So
my
I
friend.
appreciate everyone.
Yes,
So,
man. So tell me,
mm,
what are you working on now? What can we expect next from you? Looking forward to seeing you on the show tomorrow. But tell me about what you're doing in studio. What's working for Nesbit? What can we expect in terms of releases and so on coming up soon?
all right, I put out I have a daddy song out right now. Me love mommy, me love her for sure, but me love you more. Me love you more. It's the lesson. So,
Yeah.
so that's a daddy song.
Yeah, because fathers do often get the respect and admiration that they should. You know, everybody talks about their mother and the profound effect she has on us, and that we
Mm,
can't deny that. But I'm happy to hear
mm.
that you're bigging up the fathers also.
Yeah, man. Remember the day when life was rough? Daddy cheated. Yeah, but nice song. I'm going to tell you this. I realized that Father's Day is on life support.
No, it's not. Come on now.
Based on what I would have acknowledged, because like I said, I am very much observant
Ah,
and I would have seen so much more.
yeah,
I would have seen Mother's Day
yeah,
and the streets are lined with gifts.
right.
And
And
when there's Father's Day,
the fathers getting
it's
socks. I encourage you.
Yeah, but when Father's Day, you have to use a binoculars, even in the brightest, in the sun, to see somebody selling a Father's Day gift. So I think it is definitely unfair. And why I said I think it's unfair is because you have mother out there that run left their kids. You have mothers out there that is still abusing their kids. Mothers out there that are doing so much things, but
We're not
yet
thinking of
still
the fathers who are
we
doing the right thing.
no. But what I am saying is that the fact that it is a known fact that mothers are out there doing some of the worst things,
Mhm.
even though it is knowledgeable to the mass,
Mhm.
we still appreciate and love mothers and we show them that even on that particular day.
Right.
But I notice what is unfair about the fathers is that we also can sign off to the fact that there are fathers out there that are ruthless.
Mhm.
We know that there are fathers out there that is pretty much abusive.
Mhm.
We know fathers out there that is making so many wrong choices for their family.
Right.
So yes, we know that. So we're not going to even, that's not even up for debate.
Uh-huh.
So I'm saying, if we know that, but there are still fathers out there that is going above and beyond. So the same way mothers are out there doing things, can you imagine in a Jamaica, Jamaica must have the most jacket rate in our world.
That is
In a
true.
tropical climate, when we are doing jacket, there's so much jacket and short in a tropical climate, father. Eh? Anyway, yeah, so statistics show
Mhm.
survey
Yes.
would have showed that that is what is happening.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if we can still acknowledge the mother, even though they are issuing out jackets to just about everyone, I will still acknowledge Mother's Day. We can still acknowledge Father's Day. And if you do not show the man of the house, if you do not show that you respect man,
Mhm.
it means that you have in return disrespect yourself because if there's no man who will ever survive,
Okay, so
or
tell
will
me
never
about your
survive.
father and his effect on your life. Tell me about your father,
Well,
Leslie.
my father was an inner out father, you know. My father was an inner out. I mean, I thought mentally, physically, you know. So, in inner out, he used to do farm work. So, it's really my mother missing most of the time. But my father inner out. But when he is in, he played a role that is expected.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but when I analyze life, I realize that I'm not going to just sit down and use my experience to then build a narrative to put out there.
Aha.
I
So this
have
is.
to now analyze the feel across the board
Mhm.
because I want to make a change. I want to make a difference. So my
Mhm.
journey is not that personal, you know.
Mhm.
I am walking the path, but I am walking it for a particular reason. Why I said it is not that personal because I think my mission is much more to me than even me to myself.
I see what you mean, my friend. So are you a
Yeah,
father yet?
man.
Are you a father yet?
I want to ask them, man, me ask them in the amount of time when we get fathers and them thing there in Jamaica. Me, 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 my kids them are my best friend.
How many how
My
many how
kids
many
them,
children do you have?
can I give that number in another interview or I have to give
Sure.
it
No,
on this one?
I would have loved to hear it now, but it's fine.
Fine.
So if you don't want to hear it now, it's fine. Let me
Fine,
ask you
fine,
then.
fine. I was just playing with you. Fine.
Fine. And if
I can't talk for them enough. And he can tell you the best of best things, but they will have to say what they want to tell. He can't tell you what they want to say. I want to believe because there's so many videos out there. Me and my kids then go any and everywhere. The park, the river, the movies, theater. Me and my kids then go everywhere. When they have school again, they go graduation, they go PTA meeting, we go. Sometimes I even mean I know I'm find somebody, but I find it. So I'm not question themselves. I find it, and they are proof that I have done it because videos are there and pictures are there, you know.
All right, so here's my signature question, Nesbeth, for everybody who I ask who comes on my show. You are hosting a dinner party, and you can have any five people through history, living or dead, as your guests on this dinner party. Who are you inviting?
My five kids, them.
That's it. All right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that
That's
works
it.
out. That
Mm.
works out. Yeah, no heroes, no whatever. Just your five kids for your
No,
dinner
listen to
party.
me, man.
Right.
Five kids, them, man. Because we can't get enough of my kids, them.
Okay.
No disrespect to anybody else out there that listen out to hear me call for them, yeah. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm a five kids there.
That's what I am. I just love to make it. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, yeah.
And when you have your five kids at your dinner party,
Mm.
what are you going to be serving them for dinner?
Show me a serve. Whenever have an independent serve, I will serve the all food.
You are in charge of the menu, bossman. What are you giving your kids for dinner? When you serve, have them at your dinner party of all time, and they're your
All
guests.
right, listen. Even though it's my dinner party and they're the guests, I will then have to take a list from them of what they would want. Because it's
Okay.
not about me and me alone.
Right.
And because I want them to be comfortable,
Again.
I will go the extra mile to make sure that whatever it is that they would feel comfortable having
Yeah.
at that moment is being prepared for them so that we can laugh and chat and have a good one.
That's what I'm talking about, Lisbeth. Can I say how much I've enjoyed my conversation with you today? Thank you for just being so open and honest and free. I look forward to seeing you on the big Caribbean American Unity Fest tomorrow in the city of Lauderdale Lakes. I'm going to make sure that I come backstage and show you that it's me that you was talking to. We can take a picture together.
Yes,
And
you
look
better,
forward
you
to
better.
looking forward to the new music that you're coming with
Mhm.
us for in the future. So respect Bossman, respect my greatness.
And you know, I never did get that picture because guess what? When he and I met up backstage at the event, he was just, I mean, me and him, they're busy talking. And said, but wait, them a call me name, I have to go up on the stage. And then, yeah, so I never got my picture. So Nesbeth owes me a picture, but what a great conversation. What a great human being. It's the Pat Montague Show. It is I Radio. That's what we do. Have great conversations, share great music, just keep our communities together. And we're so happy that you all decided to join us this afternoon. It is, we're what, halfway through the show. We have all of this hour and the next hour. We have more music, more information, more of what you enjoy in radio. So make sure you stay with us here on INI Radio on the Pat Montague Show. Music, information, and so much more. Here's Michelle. A road march from a few years ago. Ministry Road, King Art, Obaidi Kuat. Hope you're enjoying this. Marcia Ball is in the house. Good afternoon, my friend. How you doing? We're inside the Soca Jam section of the program. I hope you enjoyed that conversation we just had with Nesbeth. I did. And you know, one of the things we do around here is make your afternoon go a little bit smoother. We are the stress relievers around here. Here's Ricky Jai. Merle Marine, good afternoon to you. Lizette Sarmiento also in the house today. Serenita, good afternoon to you. Roxanne Garawa, welcome to our show today. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I Radio. It's music, information, everything that keeps our community together. Top Jam Records. We're out on the road with Darnella right about now. Out on the road with Darnella on the Pat Montague Show. And I don't know if she's out on the road listening or she's just hanging on this Tuesday afternoon, saying hi again to Marcia Ball. Guess what, Marcia? I just came across this one called Sweet Jamaica from you. I thought I'd share it with our listeners. Music on a Tuesday afternoon here on I Radio. Marcia Ball, Sweet Jamaica. Nika Songbird hanging out with us today. It's mango season now, speaking of all fruits, right? I wish I could be in Jamaica now eating a nice turn Julie mango with some salt and pepper. That's my favorite way to have it. Doriel D. Lorenzo, thanks for joining our show today. Westmoreland, I know you all are still reeling from Hurricane Melissa. Trelawney, it's power cut time in Kingston. Portland, home of Boston Jerk. St. Thomas, home of Obia. I'm sorry, no. My St. Thomas friends, I was just so wrong for that. Sweet Jamaica, Marcia Ball music on our Tuesday afternoon here on I and I Radio. How about another Sweet Jamaica song, brand new from Yamistic? Luz Manso at Yahoo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Kingston. Dax, you're back with us? Thank you, my friend. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I and I Radio. Music, information, special guests, and so much more. Yeah, Mystic, brand new, Sweet Jamaica. We're rising and shining. In spite of all of the obstacles, we're a resilient people, and so we continue to do that. And I don't know if you know, but I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. And I very rarely get a chance to check in my hometown. But this summer, as I head out for Reggae Sumfest Plantation Cove in St. Anne, I'm going to make sure that I head into Kingston. TST party, Devon House for a curry goat party, Hope Gardens just to look at the animals in the zoo, Hellshire to eat some fish, Port Royal for the same thing, Strawberry Hill. Kingston is calling. Yengoganas. Oh, Tengoganas. Oh, Tengoganas means Tengoganas de ti. That means I have winds from you. I think so, if my Spanish is correct. If that's not it, Tengoganas de ti, tell me what that means. Los manzo at Yahoo. Tengo ganas de ti. Yes, I have winds from you, or of you. Winds. If that's not it, my friend, tell me what it really means. I'm practicing my Spanish, because my daughter likes Barcelona. She spent a year there to do her master's. She's there now on vacation. Good afternoon, Lady D. How are you doing, my friend, my fellow broadcaster? Kingston is calling. Gotta go check out Dewey. I want to be there when it's plum season. I wonder if July is plum season. I don't remember. Coolie plum I'm talking about. Kingston is calling. My hometown. Saying good afternoon to Lola Lewis. No way, babe. Marinita, good afternoon and welcome to our program Tessa 0.2 U2. Runaway Bay. We're visiting places in Jamaica. We went to Kingston. We're in Runaway Bay right about now. And one more Gramps Morgan on our program. If you're looking for me, guess where you're gonna find me. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I and I Radio on a Tuesday afternoon. G Cool, respect you, my friend. And you must have been channeling my energy because, of course, I was, for some reason, I said, I'm going to start off by 5 o'clock hour with the big bad Wake the Tone rhythm. So, G Cole checking in is just an awesome and amazing, beautiful thing. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I and I Radio. We do music, we do information, we do so much more. Jesse Fun Size, welcome, welcome, my friend. Nice to have you here on our program on this beautiful afternoon. Let us look for our music by theme. We're going to look for the weight, the tone, rhythm, and we're going to look for my friend G. Cole and Fiona with a big tune that is called Feel the Same Way. A big tune. Let's go now. One Uncle Jojo, respect. I Radio fans, get used to this one. The Wake the Town rhythm. Them will be with it. I can't stop playing. Anywhere I go, I have to play this rhythm. Fiona G. Cole on the Wake the Town rhythm. G. Cole, Fiona on the Wake the Town rhythm. Gemini Girl, thanks for checking in. Jeffrey Presley, you too. And we just lost a reggae icon, Mr. Ernie Smith. He had a big song called Pitter Patter back in the day. Guess what? He got together with Ed Robinson to do a 2025 remix of this song. A big tune. Pitter Patter. Gemini Girl says as a little girl that was one of her favorites. BAW92. Thanks for checking in on our feed today. And remember, my friends, anywhere you want to find me, same name, Pat Montague, PATMONTAGUE. And the boss says I don't do it enough. I need to tell you all to follow me on all my various platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. I have a YouTube channel, Sophie's Lives ACTT, Coco Lush. Follow me on all of the platforms, please. I'm doing a big promotion with my Reggae Sunfest family this summer. And only the people who are following me on all my platforms will get a chance to win that. In the meantime, on the Big Bad Wake the Town rhythm, Ernie Smith, the legend, alongside Ed Robinson, Pitter Patter, the new face of it. Sherman Anderson, thanks for joining our live today. Okay, this is one of those moments that I have to go off camera so I can get the lights back on in the secret undisclosed location. Because the cheap boss has them on a timer. If I don't move around, the lights go off. So give me 2 minutes to go, 2 seconds to go make the lights come back on, and I'll be right back on your camera. The music continues though. Akeem Fennel, Last Straw, Big Bad, Wake the Town Rhythm, music information, and so much more. Foxy Idell, thanks for joining us today. J.K. Garcia, 17, is also in the house. Big Bad Gal Cecile, Doreen Smith, 8865, no, 885. My friends from Carl Seafood hanging out with us. Nice to have you all today. Roy Barn, 40. It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I and I Radio. And we're giving you the Wake the Town rhythm on this afternoon. Here's my favorite song on the rhythm. You're not supposed to have favorites, right? But I do. I do have a favorite. This one is my favorite one on the rhythm, featuring Etana. Rain or fall and we want to sort out, we say yes. Right, Valerie Lewin? Part about the throat thing, though. Yeah, I'm not so on board with that. Those things should not have any kind of restraint, pain, physical issues. I'm just saying, that's just me. Marvin T, thanks for checking in. 9509 YouTube. It's on the music on the Pat Montague Show on INI Radio. Water me roses. Yeah, that part, the squeeze my throat part. I can't work with that. Rain or fall, and me want to start out. Yeah, I can work with that. Water me roses. And we're going to exit this big bad Wake the Town Rhythm 2026 style with two from Mr. Vegas. Starting off with this one called Call Tyrone, a big tune. So to tell you the honest truth, I can't identify with the Call Tyrone part of this. But I can definitely identify with the dub plate chop. One more from Mr. Vegas as we close out the Wake the Town Rhythm here on the Pat Montague Show on a Tuesday afternoon on INI Radio. Madeline C. Madeline or C. Len Yords, good afternoon. Tech Dub Plate Chop, Mr. Vegas, closing out the Wake the Town Rhythm segment of our program as we tell another our sponsor. Thank you so much for being a part of today's program. This is the Pat Montague Show here on I and I Radio.
Support for I&I Radio comes from JP Logistics Solutions. Sending hurricane relief supplies to Jamaica, barrel shipping or commercial cargo, JP Logistics Solutions. They deliver straight to the port in Kingston from South Florida with weekly sailings. Enjoy door-to-door delivery in Jamaica, a flat collection rate from most South Florida locations and full clearance in Kingston. You can even schedule your pickup time just 2 day transit. Call 305-885-0558 or email sales at jplusa.com to get more information on JP Logistics Solutions. Support.
Celebrating our Caribbean heritage, our Indian heritage too. Sundar Popo with Nana and Nani. It's community radio. It's I and I Radio. It's Pat Montague Show Radio. Denton Carey, good afternoon to you. Tala Zubair, Denton Carey, good afternoon to you both. Touching into all of the different sides of our culture this afternoon here on the Pat Montague Show. DJ LS1, thanks for joining us today. Whenever I hear that tassa drum, Galia ke Galia. I wish I knew what he was saying, what that meant. I'm gonna have to check in to find that out. Chrisley Phillips. It's the Pat Montague Show. Music, information, and so much more here on I Radio. That's what I'm talking about. In the meantime and in between time, let's see what else we got for you. How about this brand new one from Montague? It's all about the best day. Here we go. Good afternoon to you, Tyler. Also to you, Zabeth. Stop by. That is you. Stop by. Are you having the best day of your life today? I certainly am because I'm hanging with you on the Pat Montague Show here on I Radio, giving you great music, great information, and so much more. Monty G. Lee Boy Malvo, respect to you. Big tunes on the Pat Montague Show here on I Radio. Our community radio station cheering the good vibes of everything going on in the community, great conversations, and of course, celebrating our music. Thank you for being a part of today's experience as we move with the music. Here's one from the Hawaiian reggae man just celebrated their birthday earlier this week. Who are we talking about? Marty Dread, alongside Donald, and this one with Scabba Baddy Bidoo. Scabba Baddy Bidoo. Chadley Simpson 2022. Thanks for joining the Pat Montague Show. Respect to you, Janice. If I don't call your name, it's because it's in Russian and I can't pronounce Russian. But thanks for checking in anyway. Faith Green, respect to you. As we jam with Marty Dread and Donald. 20 minutes to go before wrap up time here on today's program. Scababadidoo. Scababadidoo. Music. Taking you home if you're in traffic right now. Maybe you're heading out because I don't know where in the world you are. You know, we go all over. Maybe you're hanging at home just jamming with us. Remember to follow Pat Montague on all her social media platforms. PATMONTAGUE. We have a big giveaway for this summer to another one of our super fans. We did that one in May for Memorial Weekend. We have 4th of July coming up. We're going to be doing another big giveaway, so make sure you're following me. Pat Montague, PATMONTAGUE. In the meantime and in between time, we keep the music flowing with this brand new one from Shakademus and Pliers, Pantametro and Devonte all together. Jealous. Redrum the voice is hanging with us today, and we're so happy that you are my friend. Shakademus and Pliers, Tanta Metro and Devante, two of the best combinations of duos out of reggae music. It's the Pat Montague Show. I Radio on a Tuesday afternoon. As we move with the music, here's one from Hope Lindo, one of his big songs that he put out the other day. But guess what? He said, I have my friend Hawkeye. I think he can add something to it. And here we go. Here's Favorite with the Hawkeye mix on this, your favorite radio station. Say good afternoon to Janet Egleton. Yanni X ISD. Yannick's ISD. Yeah, respect to you. You're jamming with Favorite from Hopeton Lindo and Hawkeye right about now. Good afternoon and hello, Angelo. Nice to have you on the program today. So you your life light up. It light up like stadium bulb. Hawkeye and Hopeton Lindo on the Pat Montague Show on this Tuesday afternoon here on INI Radio on the Pat Montague Show. We're having a reggae party. Saying good afternoon to Judd and to Laurie Webb, who are all hanging with us today. Love somebody in this reggae party, Big Dave 305. Sujay, tell somebody about this reggae party. We'll be back on Thursday afternoon, same time, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's been my pleasure to hang out with you all of this afternoon. And from our useless bits of information file for you, Secretariat won the 105th Belmont Stakes by 31 lengths and ran the fastest mile and a half on dirt at 2 minutes and 24 seconds in 1973 on today's date. Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC set fire to her boyfriend's house on today's date in 1994. Andre Rison of the Atlanta Falcons was the boyfriend. And we lost musician, songwriter, and record producer Sly Stone on today's date in 2025. Died at his home in Granada Hills in Los Angeles. He was 82 years old. Famous for his role as frontman for Sly and the Family Stone, a band that played a critical role in the development of soul, funk, rock, and psychedelia in the 1960s and 70s. In 1969, their single Everyday People and Family Affair in 1971 got to the top of the charts. IOG, Fort Lauderdale. Thanks for joining our show today. We're getting ready to wrap things up now. Gonna take things home with Mr. D. Brown. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna appreciate nature. It's been my pleasure to be with you. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real. Don't forget to check us out on Thursday afternoon, right here on I Radio for the edition Pat Montague Show. And as always, I must tell you, if you can be good, enjoy yourselves. So until the next time that we're together, my name is Pat Montague. On behalf of the entire Pat Montague marketing and promotions team, here's hoping you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon as I leave you with D. Brown. Appreciate nature.